This live stuff is new to me, but it's fun. Welcome to Sip and Inspiration, second episode, episode 2. You all remember last week with Jules' Eyes. He has a lipstick line. He also has a fashion line, a variety of different items for you. You could go back, check my YouTube page and check that out. Also, you could check on the Instagram reel. It's also listed there. So, I don't like to waste time, but I'm gonna give it a couple minutes. How you doing, Gigi? Fabulous. I don't. Hold on, Gigi. I'm having some technical difficulties. You got Wi-Fi, Kiki?
Yeah, it's Spectrum 50.
What's your password? Don't put the password in.
Fast car.
Any capitals?
No. 3. No, I'm sorry. Fresh car. 383.
Fresh
Car.
car. What else?
383.
All right. Here we go. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the second episode of Sip and Inspiration. You all know the motto. We're going to sip. Hopefully, you'll want to take part in the sipation and order drinks. So next time you could be sipping right along with the show. So today we have Lakia Austin of Nue Couture. We'd like to welcome her.
Hello.
This is Lakia Austin of Nue Couture, and I call it Kiki. I'm sorry, Kiki or Lakia. Let's discuss your cocktail for today.
So my cocktail is a Hennessy Pina Colada.
So we have the products here. We have the Pina Colada mix, and we're going to go ahead and make this live as we talk. So Lakia, tell us a little about your company, Nue Couture.
So Nue Couture is a woman apparel boutique. We sell women's clothing, casual, dressy, and we also have our own line of essential care products, which is candles, bath foam, face exfoliating scrubs, as well as what did I miss? Candles. I'm like shocked.
You have a lot of stuff. You have the lingerie line.
Yes, so we all things that represents a woman. So I have my own line.
It's live, y'all. It's live.
I have my own line of candles that I hand pour. We also have Nue Couture lip juice, which I have on. And so we just have women's clothing and a self-care line that is very important for the daily woman, the daily man, and yeah.
So with the candles, what type of scents do you have?
So I have the eucalyptus. I have love. I have
talk a little louder.
Eucalyptus, love, white rose, summer rain, and I'm missing one.
Can you hear better now, Jules? No, keep going. It's fine.
Yeah, so we have 4, which is love, eucalyptus, summer rain, and white rose. Those 4 scents, and white rose is a bestseller. People highly like that. Love is my favorite, but White Rose sells the most.
Okay, so you have the candles. Tell them about your lingerie line, because that was interesting to me. You have a lingerie line as
Yes, so I like to relax, and I'm big on mental health. So it's like I love to take baths. That's why I started making candles, and it zones me into that self time. And so lingerie and robes is just like, you know, when you get out the tub, you want to put on a robe, put on lingerie, wear it for yourself, your man, your woman, whomever.
Okay. Do you have anything besides the candles? Do you have anything for men? I mean, the lingerie could be for the man.
Nue Couture is a woman's apparel boutique, but candles are for everybody. Like, candles have so many benefits for the mind, body, and spirit alignment. And men love candles too. So
yeah.
Our new gift boxes are for everybody, and it's
live.
Our gift boxes are, let's show you. So this is the mini one, great packaging, and
I'll hold it while you open.
The self-care is for men and women. So this is an exfoliator. This is the bath foam and candle. So bath time, luxury style, and yeah, that's men and women can enjoy these gift boxes, and it'll be great. Mother's Day is coming up, so if you can't figure out what to get someone who you know loves candles and love bath time like I do, NueCouture.com. You can purchase the mini size, which comes with 2 candles, and you can purchase the deluxe, which comes with all of Nue Couture's candles. And I love Just Because gifts, so this is also a great Just Because gift as well.
I'm also going to post her Instagram and her website on my Instagram after this. Tell them your Instagram while we're doing this.
For Nue Couture, for the business, is Nue.Couture on IG. So follow Nue, Nue .couture on IG.
One more time for this camera.
That will be Nue.couture, Nue.Couture on Instagram, and it's NueCouture.com for the website.
And as we're talking, we're going to just make her
That looks good.
Hennessy Colada. We probably don't have enough for 2. I'm going to ask somebody to help us a little bit.
Well, you want to even it out?
No, it'd be too messy.
Okay.
You got straw?
This looks good. Yes, there's some straws over there.
Yeah, there's a straw. Thank you.
My mom used to be a bartender. That's how I got addicted to
Hennessy
pina
Colada.
coladas.
She's not a...
Because I didn't know it was liquor in it.
And she's not a real drinker.
Not at all.
So, moving on. You said how we contact you. So what inspired this cocktail?
This cocktail, so again, like I was saying, my mom was a bartender, and one time, it was one day, maybe a weekend, she was on the phone,
Good, but strong.
talking away, and she had the cocktail on the table. So I'm just sipping because it tasted good. I love sugar, so I'm just sipping. My uncle coming in, he takes it from me, and so I get really mad. Why is he? I didn't understand why he was taking it from me, but it was because it was liquor in it. I didn't know. It just tasted sweet to me, and so yeah.
Oh, you forgot your
yes,
touch.
Thank you. So I've loved pina coladas ever since, and I think I was probably 8 when that happened.
So what interesting thing would you like to share with them about your company? What inspired you to create this company? Because I remember when I first met you and we talked, you had a very interesting story.
Yeah. So working for myself is super important. Like, entrepreneurship is something that I always sought after, and it was just very important for me. We making drinks over here. This
I'm sorry. It's live. I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
So entrepreneurship was something that I always sought after. I just didn't understand what I was seeking when I was younger, as far as like working for myself and having my own business. I love the different aspects that business has. I've always been savvy when it came to business. So Starting a business is easy, but building one is not. But the process, I'm in love with it. So I see bright lights in a big future, and subsidiary companies for Nue Couture is something that I love more and more every day. I'm finding my niche and my way and my branding. So it's just like so much to learn, and I do love to learn. So I watch a lot of podcasts and interviews with people in business that I can learn from. I subscribe to the Entrepreneur magazine, as well as another one. I can't think of it at the top of my head, but yeah, so that's what just inspired me to just work for myself, be a woman in business, and fashion is just something that my mom was a fashionista, so that's just something that is just like secondhand for me.
All right. Give us 1 second. You got to hit that
This is really good.
Perfect.
Where did you get this caramel tip from? I never had a pina colada with caramel in it, and he sauced up the glass, and it's really good.
I bartend, and a lot of people used to come to my job asking for a Henny Colada, and they would say, well, why don't it have the Hennessy running up the side of the glass? And I'm like, this is not BBQs. And that's not Hennessy, that's caramel.
Right, because liquor's not going to stay.
It makes it a little sweeter. And normally I add like a splash of pineapple juice. But I said we didn't really need it because we have the caramel.
Yeah.
So we don't really need all that. Yeah, this is really good. That's a good blend. So I'm going to leave the ingredients. You probably can't really see them, but if you need to know, just hit my DM and I'll let you know what the ingredients are. So something that I do, well, this is only the second show, but something I plan on doing as the shows progress, future shows as well as this one, is I have a random question. Oops, I'm sorry. And in representation of Easter, we have a hat full of Easter eggs. The Easter Bunny must have stopped by and we didn't realize. That's it. So what I ask you to do is just grab a random Easter egg.
We're going to be cute and get the purple one.
The purple, that's fine. So open the Easter egg and it's going to be a surprise inside. So it's a random question that each guest have to ask. I don't know what it's going to be.
OMG.
They don't know.
I don't know.
We got to read it out.
Dang. I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. Wait, I don't know. I don't know about this one. Okay, so this asks me, what is the most embarrassing moment?
And it doesn't
if I
have
get
to
in
be
trouble,
business-related.
y'all gonna get me out of this. Oh man, this is the only one that comes to mind. It's rated R. We might have all been there. Hell, we sipping cocktails, right?
Sipping inspiration.
I was young. After doing the do,
Oh wow.
and the mom walks in, and so he hides me under the blanket. And I'm like, oh hell, how am I getting out of this? Like what? And she's like, maybe 2 minutes later, maybe 5 minutes later, she's like, if you don't get that cover over that girl head so she can bring it. And I'm like, oh my God, so she knows I'm here. And I was just so embarrassed when it was over. It's like, no. Mm-mm.
Oh wow. Yeah, that was definitely embarrassing.
Never went back over there.
All right. So we're gonna move past that. Hopefully you're not blushing. What would you say to your younger self, knowing what you know now, like going back, thinking like the path that you've been through? So the things you've been through, your trials and tribulations, what would you tell your younger self to motivate them, to inspire them to keep moving?
That's a great question and a beautiful question at the same time. There's so many things that you could tell your younger self because you live and you learn. So I wish I would have understood entrepreneurship then, because I love sweets, and the things that businesses are doing now, like putting all of the gummies and all of that stuff into their ice cream, I've been doing that. I used to actually get in trouble for doing that because my brother would say, "Man, that girl pregnant," because I'm putting cereal in my ice cream. So it's like, had I known to make a business out of the things that I had already loved, I probably would have been rich and had so many businesses. So it's important for the people that's in your life to see where you're going and to help direct you. Unfortunately, like, people wasn't on the entrepreneurial spirit or thinking at the time, so I didn't have that around me. This is just something that it's within me. And as far as like life, what else can I tell my younger self? To not be so nice, because people will definitely take advantage of you. I'm a Cancer, so I'm sensitive
and crazy.
And yeah, crazy. So it's like a fine line. Like, I don't do the arguing thing. Like, it's like, what we doing? Like, I don't like confrontation. So because I don't like confrontation, some people are like, oh, she's a punk, or she's a this, she's a that. Yeah, I could be a whole lot of that until
you're not.
Exactly. So yeah, just dealing with people. So now I think I kind of suffer from like social anxiety a little bit, like too many people around me, the wrong energy, because it's a lot of that, too much of that. So I'm just praying for everybody.
Okay. Y'all are having feedback. Sound is messing up. Let's see. Is that better? They say they can't hear you. Let's do this. I'm just going to put my mic on her for a second. How about now? Can you all hear her now? Can you hear her good? Is it still feedback?
Is it stiff, stuck? It's not moving.
No. Can anybody hear?
No response.
What about over here?
It's not even moving.
Jules, can you hear? I guess they hear.
Oh, it's moving.
It's
now.
on your book tender side. Oh, so this side is the side that's having feedback. Okay, so let's do this.
Maybe it might be this camera too close. Maybe.
Oh, hold on. Give me one. Oops, sorry. How about now? Can you hear us now? Oh, they said better. Oh, they said they could hear. Y'all done had me disconnect my mic.
It might have been because of this phone. Maybe it's too close.
Oh, maybe that's, yeah, that could be. All right, so she just answered the question about the what she would tell her younger self. Don't drink too fast.
This brings me back to that day when my uncle took that pina colada from me. It's so good.
So are you currently in any stores? Like, are we able to go out to purchase your product in the store or the website right now?
Yes, so Nue Couture is e-commerce and it's just online only.
Okay.
Who knows what the future holds? Maybe we'll have a store. I definitely like the in-person contact and, you know, people coming in and physically being able to try on the clothes and, you know, have the whole experience. But I do hope to get the Nue Couture gift boxes into some type of distribution deal, into maybe Sephora or somewhere, Bloomingdale's or Macy's. So that's the goal. We'll see.
Okay. Also, what are your plans? Like, say for instance, in the next 5 years, where do you see Nue Couture?
Nue Couture in 5 years will be well established. A subsidiary umbrella under it, because I do want to go into design and then learn how to sew. That's a skill that I also want to teach the youth that skill. And I lost my train of thought. What was your question?
It was, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, yeah.
Nue Couture,
so
rather.
I want Nue Couture to have its own line of bridal gowns, because I just think that's like such a special
you
thing.
said that.
And we would only make, so exclusive that we would only make 12 a year. So first come, first serve. And that's just how hot of a come out, like a dress that it would be. That people would really fish for it because we only make 12 a year. So.
And for your the current your lingerie line, even the bridal line, where would you get your inspiration? Or what would inspire your designs?
My mom, because she was like a woman. Like I get all of my womanism from her. She showed me like all that. I used to kiss on her lips to get her lipstick onto my lips because of course I was too young. I would fill her purse with all of her nightlife stuff, her cigarettes, her lipstick, her keys. Like I would just do all of that for her. I used to love playing dress up in her clothes. Shoes that were way too big, gowns that were way too long. So yeah, I get that from my mom, like my inspirations and
Can you all? You don't leave them out. They over here too. You all on the wrong page, but I understand that we was having some sound issues. That's why you switched from book attender to the my personal page, which is the same content you'll be receiving. Nothing more, nothing less. So we've learned so far that Nue Couture, the candle. Let me see your candle. Let's bring it over here. So this is one of their candles.
which one is that?
And the logo actually matches our drinks. The
Yes,
Henny
you
Colada.
gotta keep it with the gold.
It matches the Henny Colada. We have the lingerie line. She don't have any of the lingerie around that we could see samples of, but that's all right.
You could go to nuecouture.com to check it out. Robes are going to be rotating, and a big thing that I want everyone to know is about Nue Couture is, I don't know, depending on the age group. I was young, but I remember boutiques in New York used to be like, when people say boutiques, you could only find a limited amount of things. That's what boutique meant back then. So I kind of want to bring that back to the present day, because these boutiques have like so many items, like you get tired of scrolling the pages. So I just want it to be where you can find what you need regarding lingerie, regarding self-care items, to just relax and detox, to clothes that you can just throw on to run errands. Like I want you to be able to find a piece of every little thing there. And whatever we have, because we're working on our own line, that you would only be able to get certain items first come, first served basis. So right now we're working on Nue Couture buckles, and I'm excited about that. So those will be limited edition, and whoever get them first, get them, and trust me, it's gonna be a thing.
And Nue Couture is spelled N-U-E accent.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
C-O-U-T-U-R-E. So definitely hit up her website. Check out these
Gift boxes
that she had.
Great just because gifts.
And Mother's Day is coming up. And some people might give out Easter gifts. You never know. Is there anything else? Do you all have any questions? Anybody want to ask a quick question? We have a few more minutes.
Anyone starting a business, thinking about it, in business that maybe could give me advice?
That's a good one. If you all out there and you are in the position where, what up, Mac Dog? If you all are in a position where you can give us some advice, because I'm a new entrepreneur myself.
Yeah.
We're definitely open to that.
Yeah, Nue Couture is only 4 months in, so considering the time and the fact that we're building, we've done great considering numbers and the time, and from scratch, out the mud, from the bottom.
What would you say your clientele, like who do you market towards? That was something that I found. I'm like, whoever buy, of course.
Yeah,
but
right.
like,
so that's an important strategy in business, like to know who your market is and this and that. But I mean, many of us find it hard to like figure that out. But I would say the everyday woman who likes to, because I'm an impulsive shopper. So if you like to gift yourself, because I gift myself often, it's for that woman. It's for women who are in tune with themselves, who are casual and classy. And yeah, just like for the everyday woman, like it's a difference between a girl and a woman. So if your womanisms and everything that I am, that's what Nue Couture represents. So from the accessories to the lingerie to the candles to the bath detoxes, all of those things is my daily. That's how I live. So yeah.
Okay. This cocktail's starting to kick in. This is my second one. No, I'm not drunk. I'm not tipsy. I'm just enjoying a good cocktail.
Who likes pina coladas? Anybody? Yes? No?
Just wave or send a heart if you like pina coladas. Or send a pina colada. That's a drink on there.
And we're going to have a problem because I don't know where my people is, but they knew.
You know that's what it was. You're supposed to be on yours too. On your Instagram
really?
Live.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought about
You got about 4 minutes if you want to log in so they could get the tail end.
I don't know how.
Ain't no cartwheels, Jules. Ain't no cartwheels. He said congrats on your new company.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. So, you know what I want to show you all?
Liquor makes me hungry. I done worked up an appetite now.
Another shameless plug, but you all need to get your Book a Tender face mask. I'm gonna put this one on. It has a straw, so if you out and you drinking and you want to be safe, where do you get these big ass straws from? You just stick the straw right in, and you still protected. This straw is big as shit.
That's dope though.
Pardon my language, but yep. So
see, that got a lot of style to it. Real sleek.
Make sure you all grab your Book a Tender mask. Hit my DM and we'll work it out. So, moving right along, I want to thank Kiki, Lakia Austin for coming out of Nue Couture. And just want to let you all know, so next week we will be back. Next week we're going to have, if you watched last week, you know that it was kind of like a mix-up in guests. So next week for sure, we're going to have Chris Jones of Cash Michael Clothing Line. He will be here, or I'm not for sure we're going to be like this, because most of the episodes will probably be virtual, but we wanted to make sure we got out here to see Kiki, beautiful face, and see her, smell her, the candles, because burn my damn nose. So, Cash Michael, he'll be here. He's a streetwear lifestyle brand based in New York City, clothing designer. He does a lot of my prints as well. So, appreciate you all. Do anybody have any questions? We got about 2 minutes. 30 minutes is all I need. 30 minutes is all I want to take of your time. You got yours and you like. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate it. It's a couple people out there got Book a Tender masks that haven't said anything yet. I'm waiting. Who else got a Book a Tender mask? Drop a heart if you got a Book a Tender mask. All right, so we got one. Tasha, Grey Goose Diet. We have one. We got 2 people with masks. I'm sure it's a lot more, but it's fine. We're getting our views up. Like I said last week, I'm new. We're gonna keep episode 2. We're gonna keep coming back till we have over. I'm gonna just speak it into existence. Over 1 million views.
Manifestation, yes.
In the address, the web. You see his. What's your website? One last time. He said, "What's the web address again for City Girl Company?" Travis.
So that's nuecouture.com, NueCouture.com. And the Instagram is nue.couture.
And I will also tag her. She's actually tagged on the flyer that I post for today's show. So thank you all. I appreciate your time. Get you a Henny Colada. See you all next time.
Definitely. Especially for the
Cheers.
summertime.